Yo, what it do, my good people? What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Mike, aka the Crypto Negus. We jumping in here, man. You know what it is, man. We just want to give a little market update. It's been a minute since we did the video. Let's go ahead and bring up the screen, share the screen, make myself a lot smaller than what I am. Need to focus on what's on the screen and just hear me talk. But all right, anyway, what up, guys? What up, guys? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. We see some drops that we got coming up here on March 7th. What is this for? Oh, we got a Toki Doki drop. Is this the first Toki Doki drop since basically having, Toki Doki stuff on here from the beginning of the time back in 2020, 2021? Interesting. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that does in the marketplace. We'll skip that drop, of course, though. We had the Comey logo, red and silver. Well, yeah, you needed that to craft that. We had that drop for the little coins or whatnot. They doing now a better referral program where you invite friends and you get gems. It look like. Let's learn more about that real quick. Let's see what's the update on that because I know they had this referral program. It was I'm not gonna say it was whack, but it was something different. Oh man, why did it come up, Vivi? What's going on? I'm trying to check out the referral program. Let me see if I can find that referral program, and we go over it. Well, not the referral program, but a new thing that they got going on. The one that they had previously, it was kind of weird where you had to I don't know. It was weird, man. It wasn't a true referral program or something like that. You had to do something to get a link from Vivi and reach out to them. Did I? No, I didn't craft a coin. I do not have a logo. Uh, I don't have a logo, and shoot, not necessarily. I don't know. Never really too much got caught up into it too much. If I get things, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But I know, but no, I did not craft a logo. If I'm not mistaken, you needed to have yeah, I didn't craft a coin, but I'm not mistaken, you had to have a logo in order to do so. It's not coming up. I'm trying to find it real quick on YouTube. Let's see. Let's try this again. See if it works. This link, if it take me to it. Come on, Vivi. You're not working properly. All right, Vivi, you need to check that link out. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, but appreciate you dropping in, checking in with me. All right, let's see. Dropping March 14th. It's a cool little drop. I'll skip it though, of course. This Toby Studio. I still want one of those pieces to add to the collection. They got some for like $3 or so. But that's what I wanted to do to show you guys. I did go to Stacker, yesterday or day before. Added a couple things to the collection. What we did add here was a Red Hulk. Got the Red Hulk on Stacker for about $8 to $9. Immediately you see the floor on Veve is 19 gems. Of course, that's not a true gauge of the value of said item. You don't necessarily want to get into those things right now, though. But in my opinion, I mean, even if it was $20, I feel like it's a great price for a Red Hulk. Red Hulk is animated as well. What the additions you got? Only 2,222 of them. I mean, again, the goal is that Veve is one day a household name, and again, the goal is that, well, the hopes are, or I mean, I'm pretty sure it happened. It's just a matter of time, though. But digital collectibles become a everyday thing, and something that everyone's do. So when that happens, 2,222 total editions is nothing. That's completely nothing. So again, to get a character like the Hulk, the Red Hulk specifically, Marvel, big IP for 19.99, you can't beat that. And then again, you can beat it if you go to Stacker like I did and you get it for like $8 to $9. That's even better. $8 to $9 on something just to add to your collection as a fan and fandom. In my opinion, again, you can't beat it with the possibility and chance again, like things going up in the future. But again, like I said, slowly rebuilding and adding to my collection. Dumped a lot of stuff over the years, but I think it's a good time to low key buy things. All right, in the market. But I got this little guy in the market. I don't know. It was probably like a few bucks. Not even a few bucks. What I'm talking about? Not a few bucks. It was like $1 and some change. It was definitely lower than this. So got him. Just a cool little guy. Myself, I'm an artist, so always gonna appreciate the indie art. Unfortunately, it's not necessarily a huge market for indie art on the app. mainly because people don't necessarily know these certain things though. But in my opinion, hey, it's a cool little thing to collect, man. Hey, collect what you like, collect what you like. Like I said, especially if you do it, if you don't chase these drops and you wait until they get in the marketplace and people drop them like this for $1 or two. Yeah, in my opinion, it's just too good to pass up. Too good to pass up, especially like I said, if you like collecting things. So this is the collection so far. I don't think I added any comics. Comics are kind of, I don't know, been kind of boring as of late. I need to get back into my comic collecting. For sure. I definitely need to get back into my comic collecting. I wish Marvel had I'm not Marvel had DC. I wish Veve had DC as well. DC comic books as well. That would add a lot to things. But it's not really any comic books that I'm necessarily interested in at the moment. Uh, but anyway, I just wanted to kind of also go over slightly briefly for a moment. We just want to talk about crypto in general as well. Because also too it pertains to VV as well. And I know that as we go in bear markets and bull markets, more and more attention may come to say digital collectibles or VV and that nature and the OMI token. So let's check in on the OMI token. Let's see where it stands. First and foremost, let's see. Let's share this one instead. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, so let's check out the OMI token. Let's see where we stand with Ecomi. The OMI token, purchased the OMI token years ago, 2020. I've since sold. I basically only get OMI right now in order to get some stuff on Stacker. You know, it's basically it. Just because I'm shopping on Stacker, getting some OMI, burn some OMI. I don't know. Maybe over time I need to just kind of save a little bit as I go, or if this price drops to like quadruple zeros, like 0.00001, yeah, and say VV the app is still going and they're dropping things, I might collect some. But if you look at this chart, man, you look at the max of it, it's just man, whew. That's all I can say. You look at this chart. You see here, all the OGs we all know, man. This is the height of VV, know me and stuff like that. It was back 2020, 2021. It's a great run. Unfortunately, this is what you gotta learn from crypto, and which is I've learned since being around and paying attention since 2017. Not everything runs every cycle. As we fast forward into this past recent bull run, in my opinion, some people might be still hoping for things though, but we're out of that and we're moving forward. You see the chart is nowhere near, a type of run that we saw a few years ago. Along with Bitcoin. So we want to go back and we want to look at Bitcoin right now. You can see the chart. And again, like I said, this can help you, until things show otherwise. I'm going off of the cycle until it changes. 4 year cycle until it changes. I mean, it's right here in front of our eyes. I mean, you have to pay attention and have to see this. Okay. What we have the next halving cycle. The next halving let's see, the next halving, because the key is that generally speaking, your all-time high or your next high for Bitcoin usually come 15 to 17 months after the halving date. We can count and check this last time to check and see if you want to do it. So what was Bitcoin's having? Just so, because again, if you have not made yourself familiar with the Bitcoin halving, the dates and the cycle, I just, and you're into crypto and stuff, I mean, I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to familiarize yourself because it will save you a lot of trouble, a lot of panic, a lot of listening to fear out there, and people just talking about things that they don't know what they're talking about. But anyways, you can see the Bitcoin having occurred roughly every 4 years. All right, so we had one November 28, 2012, July 9th, 2016, May 11th, 2020. This is when we had that, May 11th, 2020. So we're gonna go off of that one. All right. May 11th. I'm write that down so I don't have to go back to this. May 11th, 2020. And also we went April 20th, 2004. I remember that. 420, 2024. All right. Okay. And then the next one should be coming in. Let me see. This The next one should be April 2028. So we looking at April 2028, and it's 2026 now. All right. So with that being said, we have that now. All right. Let's go back to the look at the Bitcoin chart. Again, remember what I said. The all-time high or Bitcoin's new high is typically set or come 15 to 17 month mark. Uh, let's see though, but we're gonna go to the halving date of May 11th, 2020. So let's check that out. May 11th, 2020. May 11th, 2020. So in 2020, this is May. Hey, hold on, May, we're going back. All right, so about around in here, May 20th, 2020. You see where we are right now, right? And we want to go 15 to 17 months from that point. So that'll put us at what, May? June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So that should put us about October 2021, right? So we see where the chart peaks right here, right? So let's just go ahead and see where we are. It's May 2021. And this right here is, look at that, October 13th, 2021. That's the next high. You see that peak right there? I'm really going over what is like a cheat code when it comes to this. If you pay attention to it. It really is a cheat code if you'll pay attention. So again, we got that right there. It's 2021. So we got which is 2000 April 20th, 2024. So once we reach that point of October, you can expect Bitcoin to pretty much trend downward and trade sideways for like the next couple of weeks. Dropping, it drops, and we're gonna go to April. We're gonna find April, and then to it tends to trend up slightly, leading towards the halving. But the halving should be in here somewhere. Let's go. Oh, it's 2023. We're going up. The next halving. Yeah, because this time I do remember that. This one was a little bit like, I don't want to call it weird, but this time around was slightly different where I feel like we stay, but the point remains the same. Is that 15 to 17 months after that halving date, you should see Bitcoin's next all-time high, right? So again, 15 to 17 months from April 2024 should put us around November. Yeah, November of 2025, right? So let's just go ahead and move over to the peak over here. Come on now, let's move over here to the peak. Let's see. So, okay, let's put us in October. What was high? We reached about 120 or so because I can't reach all-time high, 126,000 October 6th. So again, 15 to 17 months is that window. That happened again. So right now, in my opinion, for me, it's not financial advice. I'm just keeping my head down, figure out how to make some money, extra money, whatever it is, and accumulate, stack, maybe watch and see how low it goes through this year or midway through this year, which is will be at a midway point fairly soon before I start deploying some capital. But I just wanted to touch on that slightly because I'm seeing a lot being said, basically I'll call it fear, but a lot being said about like current events or current administration, current events, and all these they're the reason for prices going down or things of that nature. And it's like, no, just research the Bitcoin cycle. Like literally research it and you will see. It's funny that current events tend to line up with it. I can't explain it. It happens. I mean, the pandemic just coincidentally lined up with the cycle. I call it coincidence. You can go into it what you want. All I'm saying is pay attention, man. Just don't be complaining 5 to 10 years from now saying that it was rigged and they this and that. Like it's literally right in front of our face. I'm telling you, understand when the halving date is for Bitcoin, and understand that 15 to 17 months after the halving date, typically Bitcoin reaches its new all-time high. So again, the last halving date was April of 2024. We saw Bitcoin's latest high come in October of 2025, which is exactly 15 to 17 months later. So if you know this, it will help you understand when to deploy capital and when to pull out. All right. So, but anyway, it's been your boy, man. Thank you for rocking with me. If you appreciate this information or liked it or whatnot, man, hit that like button, subscribe to me. Your boy, I'm be coming back more and more through this downturn, bear market. Oh, just some more stuff throw out to you. Maybe I'll come back to it because we more than Veve. I talk about Veve all the time, but blocks ETF. It's something that I've been looking at, been slowly kind of accumulating, especially I'm looking at kind of taking advantage of it while it's the bear market. But blocks ETF is it's a stock combination of things. I have to do a video trying to go more into it though, but it's it's an income ETF, and they do offer weekly dividend payouts, which is intriguing. And right now, hey, like I said, do your own research a little bit on it. But the ticker is BLOX blocks for my crypto folks that you want some type of, interest in something else. Like I said, it is an ETF. It's a stock, and they also it's an income ETF, and they offer like 34% yield and weekly a weekly dividend payout. So right now I have that happening and reinvesting it. Got the drip going back into it to buy it as well as trying to stack up on it. I'm interested to see what it will look like, that ETF and the prices when what happens with it when things turn around and the halving date happens and things like that. I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, just dropping that nugget out there for you, man. Do your own research as always, man. It's been your boy Mike, aka the Crypto Niggas. Go download the Veve app if you have not. Shop some digital collectibles. Slowly but surely collect you something. All right, it will pay off. It will pay off next decade. I've been saying that this entire decade thus far. It's 2026 now. We got 4 years left. Time flies. That's all I can say. Time flies. Use your time wisely. It's been your boy. I'm out. Peace. Take it easy.